the new Social Security agenda for 2026. Have you heard about it yet? Well, if not, I want to enlighten you in this video because this is coming. This is the objective of the new Acting Commissioner, Frank Bisignano of Social Security, and I want to bring it to your attention because they are putting all kinds of money and resources behind this new agenda, and this is the way of the future for Social Security. So if you are a beneficiary or if you're going to be a future beneficiary at some point, you probably want to know about this because this is the wave of the future. And I also have this article right here, which I will pop up in just a second so you can see and read for yourself exactly what they're talking about right here. And I'll talk through some of the key details that I want to point out in this article. I'll pop it up in just a second here. All right, so the Acting Commissioner, Frank Bisignano, has been on a mission since he was sworn in basically middle-ish of 2025. Now, the reason I want to bring this to your attention because they've made this very, very, very clear since he was sworn in as the Acting Commissioner of Social Security what his agenda would be going forward. And again, I've alluded to this a few times over the course of the time since he was brought in and what Social Security actually wants to do. And again, this may be a little bit of an annoying situation or basically change for a lot of people on Social Security because the new agenda is called Digital First Agenda. Digital First Agenda. What does that mean? Digitizing Social Security. Yeah, that's what they're trying to do. And again, I've been warning about this for months. Look at what Social Security wants us to do. They want us to do everything online. They don't want us to call. They don't want us to go to physical field offices. You can. They don't want us to, though. In fact, let's just prop this article up right here, right now. Feel free to pop this up or, read through the details of this, and I'll explain some of the details of it. Okay, the Digital First Agenda. Basically what they're doing is they're trying to digitize even more of Social Security. In other words, if we ever need anything, well, they don't want us to call. They want us to go through our My Social Security account as well as the website and other resources to figure it out on our own, not necessarily call and connect with an agent. And if we do call the 1-800 number that we're all very familiar with and we try to connect with a person, it's going to be met with an AI bot. And the AI bot or robot computer is going to talk to us and basically try to solve our problems and answer our questions for us without actually directing us to a human. Now, obviously, we will still be able to talk to humans, but they're trying to phase that out basically as much as they can. Obviously, in-person, face-to-face meetings at physical field offices are still available, as well as actually physically talking with somebody over the phone is still an option, but they're trying to replace all of this, or at least a majority of it, with, again, digitizing services so that we don't need to be reliant on humans in person or over the phone to help us with many of our needs and tasks when it comes down to Social Security. In fact, over the last several months here, the Acting Commissioner, again, Frank Bisignano, has made it very clear. He wants to have 200 million active My Social Security accounts through the Social Security website. 200 million. That's about 2/3 of the population in this country, okay? So basically 2 out of every 3 people walking around, he wants to have signed up on a My Social Security account, okay? Now again, this is not required. You do not need to do it. I've said many times over the years, which is you can sign up if you want to. You certainly don't need to. It is a very handy tool to have. I have an account. I log in maybe like 3-ish times a year. Just look around, make sure that everything looks good. Other than that, I only go on there a handful of times a year, and that's it. But it is a very nice handy tool to have when I need to go on there to get some kind of document or whatever. Just look at things, make sure it looks good. It's nice to have that tool, okay? So it's through the Social Security website, the My Social Security account. And again, I know that a bunch of you have them, but I also know that a bunch of you don't have them, and it's not required. You don't have to do it. But it is just something that's nice to have. But anyway, point being is that 88% of the services, according to this article here, 88% of Social Security services are done through digital means, as in, well, over the phone and talking to AI, a robot, the computer, and getting it done there, or maybe through the website, getting it done there. Again, digital. The other 12% of transactions on Social Security are done with a human. So the vast majority of transactions are already done digitally, but they want even more than that to be done digitally. Now again, if you're anything like my parents, you may not be good at technology. Okay, sorry, mom and dad, if you're watching this. Seriously, my parents are not very good with technology. Okay, let's just be real. Let's just say it how it is. My parents know this. They're maybe not the best with technology. So anyway, if you're anything like my parents and not very good with technology, this may be a massive headache for you. Okay, but I'm not laughing because it's funny. I'm laughing because my parents just kind of struggle with anything technology. And again, we try to help them. But my point being is that it's sometimes very, very confusing, right? Some things just like don't make sense. Like, I don't know how to work this thing. I don't know where to do this. I don't know what they mean by some of the terminology or some of the words that they're using around technology. I totally get it. Okay. So this may be, unfortunately, kind of frustrating, kind of confusing, and kind of a dead end for a lot of people. And again, it's not really the best solution going forward for everybody because, number one, not everybody has access to high-speed internet. If they're located in more of a rural area, maybe they don't have the ability to access the internet, and therefore they're kind of stuck. Their only options are basically calling or maybe going to a physical Social Security field office at some point that's closest to where they're living or where they're located. So again, this is going to be pretty much a headache for a lot of people, but this is the wave of the future, and realistically, they're just going to try to digitize and AI this even more as the years go on. Again, trying to implement even more AI. Like, remember, maybe, I don't know, what was it, maybe a year ago or so, give or take a little bit. I'm not sure exactly when it happened, but I made a video where I literally called Social Security as I was making the video, and I called them, and we listened to the automated system, and it changed. It was about a year ago, give or take a little bit, is when the automated system changed. And again, they're implementing AI into the phone system, again, to hopefully help us with some of our personal needs and our questions and stuff like that, concerns. But the problem with that is that a lot of times you just get stuck in this AI loop where it's like it doesn't really answer anything for you, and it doesn't really give you an off-ramp to talk to somebody or get anything answered. You just go around in this loop, around and around and around, and like nothing gets accomplished. So there's a lot of work to be done there as well. Yeah. So anyway, just want to point this out for you really quickly. Again, I want to just do what I can as I come across more information around these topics here to help you out in any way that I can, just so you can be aware of what is happening. I'm here for you in any way that I possibly can be. If you have not done so, drop a comment, question, feedback down below. Make sure to subscribe. 100% free. Big subscribe button right down below the video. Otherwise, make sure to check out the other videos here on the channel. 6,000 plus videos here on the channel in the video library. Otherwise, share the video. Big share button down below. Again, subscribe. Otherwise, let me know what else I can do for you. If you want me to jump on a dedicated video or live stream, I can certainly do that for you. Otherwise, I'll keep you posted with any further details coming across the wire. Still a lot of things that are happening right now, and I hope this helps you out. Otherwise, enjoy, and catch you again later in the next video. All right, see you for now.